Hello, hello, goodbye, how are you? Cause we can, episode 13, heading into week 12. Gentlemen, how are we doing? I'm a little rushed here for the listeners out there. Ran into a little bit of traffic. We got a busy week. Holidays are coming around. Um, and when it rains, it pours, boys. When it rains, it pours. Um, but tell me about your guys' weekends. How are you doing? Uh, Start with you, Diamonds.
Weekend was filled with laughter and love per usual.
Mhm.
No, good weekend, a lot of football. Good Sunday slate we had. Probably the best Sunday of just pure football that we've had in quite some time. I feel like there were some good games on there. Um, so yeah, overall good weekend. Max, same with you.
Great weekend, no highlights, no lowlights. Um, Pretty just fucking mellow weekend. I took a little step back on the pod. We'll talk about that later. Cheeto, how was your weekend? People are wondering.
The weekend was really pretty good. When the Vikings lost, it really put everything into perspective. You know what I'm saying? Put everything into perspective.
Get
Okay.
into it
So
now.
yeah, and I've decided to, really take a step back and look at life. And, you know, when your days are numbered, you start really appreciating the time you have left. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to say, like, I love you guys, love the listeners, and we're gonna really enjoy these last couple of weeks of football because it might be the last couple of weeks I have left. You know, Vikings lost. For the listeners out there, if you missed last week, I took a hammer. I took a big hammer, and I presented by Home Depot, and I put it on the Vikings because I thought to myself, all it takes is for JJ McCarthy to play like a decent quarterback. And it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen. And you know what? I think to myself, it's okay. JJ, I forgive you. I
Wow.
forgive you. Yeah. When it's what's gonna change by me just verbally harassing this man, doxing him, releasing his home address, which I did find, telling the listeners where his father and mother live. What would be the good in that? What would be the good in that? But yeah, it was one of the worst performances by a quarterback I've seen since Tim Tebow was in the league, I'd say.
With the Broncos.
Yeah, I'd
Hmm.
say. So, Max, do you have any comments, concerns? I gave you that halftime call. You gave me a speech. You said it was going to get better. Kevin O'Connell was going to be whispering in his ear. I appreciated that.
Yeah, the one thing I mean, he was whispering. The one thing I'll say, I mean, I want to preface this out the door on JJ McCarthy. Okay,
Mhm.
I wish he never wore a Vikings uniform again. It's a bummer. I'm gonna have to watch him the rest of the season. The guy's a fucking loser. He's a loser. I got word from some inside sources. He used to drive around the suburbs of Chicago in a bright red Jeep that said Mac Daddy on the license plate. Okay, this is the kid that you see in college that you would have shoved into a locker had he not been the quarterback. Turned out to just have a hell of an arm that gifted him his way to Michigan. But make no mistake, I'm bummed. I am bummed that he is my quarterback and then I got to sit here and watch him. And honestly, if you told me, hey, tomorrow he could be as talented as Patrick Mahomes, or you could still have him the way he is, I'd say leave him be because I just don't like who he is as a person. Um, this whole nine stuff
I
has
was going to
just
bring that
been
up.
a joke.
It's
It's been
nine.
a total joke because they're making comparisons between him and Josh Allen through their first 5 games. I have to imagine Josh Allen wasn't throwing it to ghosts in the stands when he was missing passes. Like it was a miserable game to watch. Every time we needed a big throw, he wouldn't make it. Every time we needed a big catch, the wide receiver would drop it. Um, the guy's a loser. He's a loser. And I wish he'd be here right now because I I'd
Toss
give
them
him a
up.
knuckle sandwich. I'd give him a knuckle sandwich.
One of these.
Yeah,
You,
one
you
of
know
Fire
what
those.
them on
he's
it.
Load it up.
You know what he seems like to me, Max? He seems like one of those golfers where the entire round of golf depends on the first hole.
Yeah.
Either you make a par and now you got a little bit of confidence and you're going to play an okay round of golf that day, or like he did, he made a triple bogey and all confidence went out the window. You just knew, you were just watching him and you're like, he isn't even confident in himself.
But
But
the bad thing is, Leo, then he went and birdied 18 and left a lot of people like, hey, you see that last approach shot? You,
true.
you see that putt there? Might be the guy. But I
Good
want them
call.
to erase that confidence and that blind ignorance
Mhm.
out of their heads. He's not the guy. I want us drafting a quarterback in the draft this year. I want a complete reset. Okay. How many more years does Aaron Rodgers have with the Steelers on his contract? I want to be asking these questions in the Vikings front office.
Let me just, last thing I'll say, are the Vikings dead?
Carson, we don't have a backup quarterback, so yes, we're dead. Tank for
Wow.
I don't really know the draft class. Tank for Mendoza. I want to see a little Mendoza, the Heisman Mendoza on the Vikings come what September of next football season.
Max, and that's such a smart thing for you to say, and I really appreciate your good words of wisdom. And you know, best of luck to you and the Vikings fans for the rest of this year. Now you guys are just rooting for a draft pick.
Yeah, I mean that's
Fun
yeah.
ride.
Book your flight to Cancun. It was fun. You can watch from
Mm,
Cancun on the beach with a little margarita. I would love to just turn the page over to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
yeah, yeah,
Would love to flip the switch for the listeners, put a little good mood into the show. We own the Los Angeles Chargers, flat
yeah.
out own. Herbert and T Law. Herbert sees ghosts when he sees that long haired, Jesus looking number 16 ass quarterback march down his fucking throat and just put up just numbies on them. And we were killing Herbert. He threw for 81 yards.
Yeah.
81 yards. I mean, we just absolutely demolished them. We're 6-4. If the NFL played by the college football rules as far as playoffs go, our resume, we'd be getting a bye in the first round. I mean, we got wins against the Chiefs, the Niners, the Chargers. I mean, our resume is great. I'm excited for the rest of the year for these guys. Playoffs, you know what I'm gonna do? Max has officially stamped his ticket out of, he's dead. The Vikings are dead. I'm stamping my ticket. We're going to the playoffs. We are
Okay.
going to, we're going to the playoffs. So I'm already looking at who we're going
Congratulations.
to be playing. Maybe the Patriots round one, maybe a bye. We still play the Colts twice, so we still might win the AFC South. But yeah, Jags are officially a above average football team, and I am pumped.
Yep. I
Okay.
couldn't agree more. It's too bad I didn't get to watch any of that game. I mean, I was so dialed in. I was telling Diamonds the other day, I was actually at a bar watching with a room full of Bears fans, and it was miserable. It was miserable. But I didn't get a chance to watch any of that game. I just kept checking the score, and I was just like, holy mollywop. I mean, that's just a complete win on all three phases of the football. I'm happy for you, Diamonds. I would agree. I think that that's a playoff team, especially with how jumbled up that AFC is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now I do want to Cheeto. I don't want to spend too much time on this recap, but I do feel like I remember, and I wish I could pull it up so we could show the listeners that you were out on the Jaguars after last week, after they gave up the loss to the Texans. I believe you said, and I quote, "I am out. Fast forward to next season. I'm done with this football team." And it's nice, great win. Like Cheeto said, Molly whopped the Chargers. But just to confirm, you're back in. You're
I'm
back
back
I'm
in.
in,
back
And
in.
he's doing hopscotch with the team.
we might have got lost in translation on what you thought I said, but it's an emotional game. It's an emotional game. Emotions run high in this league. You should know that, Max. You
Mhm.
should know that. We had one of the worst losses in the regular season I have been a part of for the last 15 years. You know what? Lost my cool. I said some things I probably shouldn't have said, especially towards Lawrence and his family, the Jaguars and that organization. But no, I'm back. I'm back with
Mhm.
Gladstone. I'm back.
Hey, and that's
Cheeto,
that's okay, Diamonds, because people change. I'd like
we
to think
changed.
I'm a changed man. I got up this morning, I did some yoga. Can't remember the last time I did that. Really helped center myself, though. Really help put my mind at ease. And that's the only thing. The only thing really put my mind at ease is the Philadelphia Eagles. You want to talk about resume? Diamonds. I mean, the resume that the Jags have over there, it's cute. It's cute.
I
But
would like to see.
you want to talk about Lions, you want to talk about Packers, you want to talk about Chiefs, you want to talk about I know they beat somebody else pretty good, but
Cowboys.
Bucks, they beat the Rams. I mean, we're talking about a resume here where it's
Hey,
going to
we're in
get
different
down to
weight
the
classes.
NFC.
We're in different weight classes.
Yeah. What's wrong with the offense? I could do another presentation today, but we won. So I felt like another presentation was not obligated.
One question.
Yes,
Where is Jalen Hurts? Is his stock rising or falling?
you mentioned something about, Justin Herbert had a bad game. And everybody's still going to say Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback in the National Football League. So I'd like to think that Jalen Hurts is having a tough little 3-game skid right now. And
Three or 11, right?
no, Giants perfect passer rating, 300
Okay, maybe
300
10.
yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, the
Rams
game's not
second
around the
half put
world.
the team on his back. So
Okay,
I mean, he's
okay.
had some good games, but three games again where protected the football, did enough to win the game.
You could be playing
And
quarterback and the team still wins.
yes,
So we can
yes,
understand that. We can still
mhm,
understand that. But
yes.
I don't want to hear you gloat because you're already going to the playoffs. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's me being selfish, but we got to get this show on the road too. I
Let's
know you
get
got a
this
big
show on
night
the
tonight.
road. Let's get this show on the road.
We can go quick recap. I know Leo, you kind of already mentioned about your hammer play with the Vikings minus 2.5. They lost outright. So that's minus 5 points in the death ledger. I assume you don't have
Was it -5 or -3? I thought is it 5? It is 5. Okay. Okay.
hammers 5 points. He does still have one more hammer to use in the naughty or nice. Max,
He
you and
did.
me both are fully clipped. Cheeto, I don't know if you have
I
the
don't.
okay.
I don't have it.
All good. I'll run through mine. My naughty or nice missed with DK yards. It was 52.5. He ended with 49. Tough beat. And then my mortal lock was Packers -7 that pushed. So I gained no points on the death ledger. Max, what were your mortals in naughty?
Mortal was let me flip my notebook real quick.
I
My
can
mortal
probably
last
just say it
week
right now.
was Seahawks Rams over 48.5 points. Didn't even come close. Jalen Naylor over 21.5 receiving yards. He ended with 16. Congratulations, Cheeto.
Yep. Cheeto
Yes.
Cheeto hit Jalen Naylor under 21.5 receiving yards and
Mhm.
obviously lost his hammer. And then in the individual segments, my teaser hit. I'm happy. I'm
Mhm.
very happy. Max's lotto play missed by a smidge. And Cheeto, AJ Brown, Sunday night get all your free card loser. So let's get the Mo back going. That was a terrible week. No movement in the death ledger except Cheeto nosediving. We can get into it now. Cheeto, do you got a naughty for us? Do you got a nice for us? Should we go into that first?
Yeah. Let's drop into the naughty nice thing. And like I said, guys, we changed, man. Changed, man. How about we just start this off with a prayer here? Let's just start off with a prayer.
Our Father or Hail Mary?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us those trespasses for those who trespass against us.
Okay, see you in hell, buddy.
I got a different one for the next one. But I've been praying a lot, as you can see, guys. Been praying a lot. And we're gonna go back to my boy. We play the Cowboys this week. Bad defense.
You're
And
not.
I believe that we're going to see Jalen Hurts this week really light it up. All of a sudden, there's apparently stories that are leaking out of the organization. People are upset with Jalen Hurts. What happens when you doubt Jalen Hurts? He's the best quarterback in the National Football League. I expect a big, big day out of Jalen Hurts passing. Max, tell me, what is Jalen Hurts passing total for Sunday?
192 and a half yards.
Give it to me.
Below.
Jalen Hurts.
You asked. I thought you were asking me to guess on that there, Cheeto. Misunderstanding. Let me get the actual line for my
Please be in
boy.
the 200s.
Let me get the actual line for my boy. The line is 213 yards and a half.
Jalen, come on, buddy. You got this. 213 yards. Give it to me.
I like it.
A lot of handguns there. A lot of handguns there. Cheeto, I like that. And I'm going to bring it over to myself. Diamonds, if you allow me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm also going with somebody, and I want to take a deep breath to apologize to the fans. I'm starting to gain a following here. I'm seeing my Instagram start tick it upward. But I let you guys down this past week, and it's not going to happen again. And I'll tell you why I did that. I did it for the sole reason for why all for the I did the opposite of what the people come here to watch me do. They don't watch me to sit here and dot the X's and O's or go into the analytics or explain why Jalen Naylor should have over 21 and a half receiving yards because of his last 3 games. It doesn't matter. So this week I just found a line that I thought seemed a little stupid. Okay? Because if you go and look at that Cardinals Jacksonville Jaguars line, if you go and check that one out, you're gonna take a hard look at it. You're not gonna understand what's going on, and that made me think that must mean the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals is gonna have himself a field day and keep this game close. Okay, that's what I thought when I saw that line. I thought that means Jacoby Brissett needs to put up a performance that is going to make this line make sense. That's what I saw. Closed my eyes, threw a dart. Jacoby Brissett over 243 and a half passing yards for that game. It doesn't make any sense, and that's why I love it. Okay? Jacoby Brissett over 243 and a half passing yards against the Jacksonville Jaguars after a
Some
stellar defensive performance.
Hey,
Yeah.
some would say makes too much sense because I don't know if you saw this, Max, but he set the NFL record for most completions in a football game last week. A little fun fact for you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, I didn't want to bring all this up because you said a whole lot about not going into the analytics. And I was hoping the analytics were going to be against me in this game.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
guess what? They're coming to you.
they're coming to me. He hasn't thrown for less than 250 yards since he started at quarterback this season. He threw for 450 last week. Um,
Really?
Yeah, 47 completions, Diamonds, last week. Still lost by 20.
Still lost, but yeah, still lost. There's a lot of garbage time there.
that's my
I
pick.
think I like it as well. Unfortunately, I don't think our
No
defense.
Marvin Harrison.
Not confirmed yet.
Oh, I think it is.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I think it might be.
It
But
doesn't matter. He
Yep,
wasn't there last week.
Yeah, it's already locked in, and kind of crazy. We're gonna have 3 quarterback plays in the naughty or nice.
Wow.
You guys both took over
I might have
passing
to
yards.
parlay all these.
You guys both took passing yards. I'm taking rushing yards for a quarterback who's, throwing wise, just hasn't had it this year. And I'll be the first one to admit, I've seen every game. I've watched every minute of it. But with the new coach that just came in, he's really, because we've all known he's athletic, he's really starting to use his legs, and it's really benefiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, I'm taking T-Law, same game as Max's play. T-Law rushing yards, 18 and a half. He scored a rushing touchdown last week. A couple weeks before that, like he's been scrambling for like 35, 40 yards. I think I agree with Max. I think it's going to be a randomly close game because you would think that we should smack them. We won't because we can't play 2 really good games in a row. So it's going to be a closer game. Trevor still can't really throw the ball that well. And I think we're going to need his legs for a couple third downs and 6. He scrambles for 10. I think he gets to like 30 yards. So that's my play. Trevor Lawrence over 18 and a half rushing yards against the Cardinals. So yeah, 3 quarterback plays there. Quite interesting there, Cheetah. What do you think?
I love it. I think we should do a little presented by Hard Rock, the QB trifecta, and release that out there for the people to parlay all 3 of them. So we
That'd be
got
good odds.
That idea, Cheeto.
T-Law over 18 and a half rushing yards. Jacoby over 254 passing yards. And Jalen Hurts over 213 and a half passing yards. I'm imagining that's a plus 300
More than that.
parlay.
More than that.
I'm taking that as soon as I get off this podcast. But we got to keep this moving. Okay, let's dive into the individual segments here, gentlemen. I can get it. If anyone's interested, I can go. I can switch it over to diamonds. You just
Individual
tell me.
segment, yeah. I don't care. Yeah, if you want the rock, you can take the rock. Make sure you score though. This better count. You've been very bad recently in the Sunday night get out of jail free card.
Sure have. Well, let's just start this off with a little hymn this week. This is from a little Christian movie, I like to say. Helped raise me. Max. Ancestors protect me.
May they protect you.
All right, we got Bucks, Rams.
Oh, okay, all right.
Sunday Night Football. All right, so we got Bucks at Rams in LA. Rams minus 6.5. Boy, is that a tough one. Bucks are sliding like crazy. Everybody thinks the Rams are the best team in the NFL. Where do you go? And a lot of times, you would see me in a game like this, you would just think, everybody's going to zig, everybody's going to zag. I don't know. I think this is going to be split right down the middle. 6.5, kind of a lot of points. Rams are playing pretty good. Bucks are pretty due. We're not going to go on any of those things. We got 2 incredible quarterbacks playing this week, okay? 2 guys that are men of faith, okay? Men of faith, just like me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the over because life's too short to bet the under. Life's too short to bet the under. I'm pretty sure the under in Sunday Night Football games is like 1 or it's like 11 and 12. It's insane. They've just been or 11 and 1. I mean, it's been under. I think this is going to be a great game. Finally, we're going to see some fireworks on Sunday Night Football. I think Baker's going to put the team on his back. I think Stafford's going to be dialed in as usual. I expect this to be a firework fest. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. If you're looking for a little bit of Cheeto dust, I do think the Bucks are going to bounce back. Give me the Bucks money line. I will be on that for the listeners. Don't love it, but I love the over. Give me the over 49.5. In LA, I expect perfect weather, and I expect these 2 quarterbacks to show out.
It is a dome. So, yeah, you're going to get the good weather there.
It's like a half. It's kind of a dome.
It's a dome. It will be crystal clear in that stadium.
There's parts of that dome that are open.
But if there's any weather that's shady or an ounce of snow,
listeners, comment below: is it or is it not a dome?
Is it a true dome?
Have you ever seen a water droplet or a piece of snow or a leaf on that stadium? On that.
Well, guess what, John or Diamonds? It's 70 and sunny there, 365 days a year. Okay.
Yeah.
So no one would know the answer to that. Keep it moving.
Okay. Diamonds, over to you.
Yeah. You guys know the 3-team 7.5 point teaser. 2 weeks ago, I just got the worst beat ever with Jags plus a half, and they lost to the Texans. This week or last week, easy win. So I'm really starting to find my groove. I'm happy with where I am, and I actually really
right back.
That's okay. If you don't like money, don't listen to this. He's been losing a lot of money and not hitting his picks, so I wouldn't expect him to be here anyways. I actually, Max, I absolutely love these 3 plays. I did this relatively fast. I did this maybe this morning, super fast. The first pick is Lions -3 at home versus Giants. They just came off a really bad loss against the Eagles. You know, I love my bounce back teams. I think the Lions are going to crush the Giants. It's -3. The Giants still suck. Jameis played all right against the Packers last week. Don't care. Lions at home -3. That's the first one. Second one is the Cowboys +10.5 versus the Eagles. Cowboys finally found their offense a couple nights ago, Monday night against the Raiders. I think we're going to get another close divisional game. I'm praying that the Eagles stay
Eagles
cold.
don't blow teams out.
They don't blow team until their offense is going to hit sometime, which is a little scary. And
Yeah.
the Cowboys defense sucks, but I think it's going to be a close divisional game. I mean, the Cowboys are sneaky, like 5-5. I think like they're still in the playoffs. Everyone thinks they're dead, but no, they're here. So I think +10.5 is a good number. That's my second one. And then the one I love the most, 49ers +0.5 point at home versus the Panthers, Monday Night Football. Purdy's back with the Niners at quarterback. They played great last week. Panthers are coming off like one of the best wins of the season for them, at least. Crazy comeback win, overtime, emotional win against the terrible Falcons. So I don't think the Panthers are very good. So that's my last play is the
Not a game
49ers.
Shanahan loses.
It's a game he loses until he wins it. And I think he's going to win it this week. So those are my three. Lions -3, Cowboys +10.5, 49ers +0.5 point. That's the you know what it is. It's +120. I mean, I love it every day that ends in Y. And I think it's gonna be a easy winner come Monday night. Kick the feet up, watch the Niners beat the Panthers by 2 scores. So that's the
How many
teaser
points
for
did you
you
get with
both.
the Cowboys?
10.5.
I like it. I like it. I wanted to not like it, but you know what? I like it, and I think so does the big guy upstairs.
Man
Okay?
above.
The
Yep.
man above, watching
Yep.
down on us. Thank you. All right, let's keep it moving.
All
Max,
right,
this is
guys.
why we're all
I know you
here.
didn't. Yeah, Cheeto, you didn't have a beer sponsor for the segment this week, but I have
Sure
had
did.
someone that's been keeping me upright the whole season long so far, and I actually just poured my last glass. That's our good friends over at Bandit Wines. Okay, you've never had Bandit Wines? Join the rest of the population. They sent me a little care package full of it, and and I wouldn't have drinking it prior because I'm not a fucking idiot. But they sent me a care package, and I only drink it on the shows mainly because it sucks. But I just wanted to say to the friends at Bandit Wines, can't thank you enough. I'm out. I won't ever be drinking it again. But it's been a fun ride while you've been along. While you've been along for it. But that's not why the people are here. The people are here to win some money, and they were here to win a lot of it. As I've been telling you guys, I was too ingrained into the X's and O's last week. Analytics, statistics, things that keep the people intrigued. Not this week. This week, I'm throwing darts against the wall. There is no correlation or reason for these picks. I'm trying a new strategy here. So we're starting in Thursday Night Football with Joshua Palmer. Now, you're wondering, is he going to score the first touchdown? Is he going to score a touchdown? Is he going to have over a certain amount of receiving yards? None of that, okay? He is going to have the most receiving yards in that football game. Cheeto, what do you think the odds are for that?
I bet that's already +2,000.
That's a plus 1100, but I like where your head's at. We're going to go to Minnesota against Green Bay, against the Packers. Justin Jefferson. What do we think he's going to do? He hasn't scored a touch. He scored one touchdown all year. His quarterback, I'm starting to think he's lefty. So what's Justin Jefferson going to do? He's scoring the first touchdown in that game. Okay. Why, you ask?
Why not?
You got
Moving
the script.
on. Okay, so we're gonna go over. This is the only one I love, and Cheeto, you mentioned it earlier. The LA Rams, everyone and their mother is on the LA Rams. They think they're hot, but people are forgetting about my preseason MVP pick, Baker Mayfield. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line plus 265. Now this pick is the highest odds I've ever had for a lottery pick. And for those who are just now tuning in, I had three defenses to score a touchdown earlier in the season, and I think this one is way more realistic. So this is a plus 48,000 parlay. Plus 48,000. $10 wins you 4,800. $10, 4,800. Josh Palmer to have the most receiving yards in the Bills game. Justin Jefferson, first touchdown in the Vikings game. And Tampa Bay to beat the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football. That's your lottery pick of the week.
I mean, real quick, why Josh Palmer as the
Valid question.
first leg? I mean,
More, no, another
I'm looking here.
question.
He's never had more than 60 yards in a game.
That can't be true.
No, in this
With
season.
the chart. Okay. I'm more curious about why him? You're going through all the games. Where do you stop? Where does your train stop when you go to the Bills game and you're just scroll? It just sounds like you're just in a cart shopping on Hard Rock. You're like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that. Where does Josh Palmer come from? Did you see him on Instagram? Do you know his dad? Do you go to the same church as him? Where does that connection start? Because I'm very curious. And we get it. And that is why.
That's okay. All right. When Palmer goes like for a 90-yard touchdown, I'm gonna go nuts. I might have to just take.
I love Jetta's first touchdown, and I like Buck's money line. I do.
I'm worried we're not gonna get to enjoy those picks.
One way to find out.
One way to find out. Hey, one way to find out. Hop on this train. A lot of people watching this. A lot of people probably skipping through this segment. But don't you want to be the person that calls his buddy and says, "Hey, did you see Sunday night when the Bucks are up 20 and they're taking down the Rams?" And they're like, "You were on it too, right?" Do you want to be the guy on the other side of that phone that says, I skipped through it. What I miss? And then you're the guy. No, you want to be the guy making the phone call, up 5 grand, planning the trip, the boys' trip to Japan. Okay, that's where you want to be. Take it or leave it. I prefer you take it. And I love that you guys are questioning Josh Palmer because I'm not going to say this isn't all going to hit, but that makes me think if there's one of them that's going to hit, it's Josh Palmer.
Okay. Amazing. That's
I'll buy. Hey, and I'll say this right now: Josh Palmer hits that first leg, and I end up winning this. Next week, I will be on the episode in a Josh Palmer jersey. That's a fact.
Okay, understood.
And I'll take it a step. I'll take it a step further, Cheeto, because I feel like you're not convinced. If Josh Palmer hits and the rest of the legs hit, I will make it my mission by some point in this podcast to have Josh Palmer on as a guest for the Hard Rock segment. That I'll take it a step further. Josh, if you're out there, if you're watching, we'll see you maybe season 2. Maybe season 2 as a special guest. That's enough for me. Keep it moving.
Big. That's some big stuff. Because I know you guys do go to the same church together because you guys are both men of faith.
That's what it was.
Yep. Yeah. So, wow. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. You sold me on it. Awesome. Let's keep this moving here. Gosh, I mean, you guys are just really, really nice guys. And I enjoy doing this every week with you guys. Just wanted to say that. Let's get to the big segment.
Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even like how you're starting this. We're going mortal locks. This is you're about to transition into pretty much the death pick, really. That's where you're looking at this mortal lock. You're dying. You're dying, Leo. And you want to go happy go lucky. You want to go happy go lucky. By the end of week 18, this is what we say to you. We say bye to you. I don't know what this I don't know what this kumbaya is. We're going mortal lock. And I'll give you the floor, but let's have a little intensity here. Your life's on the line here, buddy.
And that's why we've been praying and we've been doing these prayers. Okay. But you know what? If my days are numbered, then they're numbered. That's just part of life. You got to walk on the path that God set before you. And that's part of it. That's just part of it. Okay. Everything happens for a reason. I get it. JJ McCarthy didn't have it last week. And was that not God's plan? It was. So
I don't like this spin zone at all, but go ahead.
Let's get into it. Mortal lock time. I'll just get into it real quick. Max, I really like that hymn we did last time. So let's just do it one more time. Ancestors protect me.
May they protect you.
What we're going to go with this week, we're going to go with a game this week that nobody's looking at. Nobody's looking at this game. But when I saw it, I knew it had something. I knew it had something. It was like the Jesus Christ himself had touched me on the shoulder and said, that's the one. Okay. We're looking at the game that has the potential to be the biggest blowout of the weekend. Okay. We're looking at Jets Ravens. All right. And I know what you're probably saying. Wow, Leo, that's chalky. That's real chalky for you to take the Ravens. Or wow, Leo's trying to get sharp again. He's going to take the Jets. No, no, no. What we're going to do this week is we're going to give me T-Mobile to just score some points this week. Give me that. I'm not finished yet. Give me T-Mobile. It's going to be Tyrod Taylor. I need 2 touchdowns out of T-Mobile because we're going to take the over. We're going to take over 44.5. Okay, I expect the Ravens have been like a squirt gun with a bunch of pressure in it that has just not been able to really release yet. I swear that was a weird analogy, but
Interesting analogy.
yeah, but I promise that offense is about to explode. I think you're going to see one of those Lamar Jackson games where he's got
Unintended or
what?
never mind. Keep going.
I just think we're gonna see one of those Lamar games where he's gonna have 33 points in the first half, and then we're gonna only be rooting on Tyrod for just give me one extra touchdown, Tyrod. Give me one extra touchdown. Let me get over this 44.5. This is a noon game. I think it's gonna be a snooze fest, but I fully expect over 44.5. I think it's gonna be one of those blowout games that the Ravens get you pretty much there, and you just need the Jets to get you 1, maybe 2 touchdowns. I want to give a big shout out to my guy, Quinn. He helped me with that one. We were in church together, and thank you, pal.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yes. Shout out. Who's the shout out? Quinn. Shout out Quinn. And yeah, the over 44.5. I think I like it. I mean, the Ravens could just win that on themselves.
Yep.
Max, if you don't mind, I'm going to go because I'm going at the ugliest game on the board. The ugliest game on the board. I don't know if you guys have looked at the whole board. We have Raiders Browns this week, boys.
Oh, yeah.
We have the Raiders and the Browns. Both teams are doo-doo buns. Both teams smell like Cheetos breath, like I've mentioned before. He's not denying it. Shador is playing quarterback for the Browns. The Browns actually have a really good defense. What are these hints saying, you guys? What do you guys think I'm getting at? The Raiders suck. Browns have a really good defense. Shador sucks. Cheers to the unders club. It's a very low number. I was scared placing it when I did, but I'm taking it. It's 36 points. That's like 5.5 touchdowns. I don't love it. But we're taking it. Under 36, like I just said, everyone sucks in this match. No one's going to watch it. Don't even turn it on. It's going to be a 10-7 game. Oh, God. Oh, Demon just logged on. Max, if you want to go for your mortal here before the man himself gets on here.
No, let's bring in the highlight of the show.
No,
here.
let me get mine out of the way instead of waiting. I wanted to say Diamonds. For my pick, one of these days, my lottery pick is going to be a no touchdowns pick. I was looking at this game. Had it been in Cleveland, it would have been this game. My mortal lock is Colts plus 3.5. I think everyone and their mother is going to be on the Chiefs minus 3.5. So today we're throwing blind darts. It makes too much sense to bet the Chiefs, so we're going for the Colts. That's my pick, and the reason you guys are all here. Take it away, Zemer D.
Danny Diamonds, the original Diamonds. Welcome in.
Good evening, gents. Glad to be here. What a week. What a week that's been. I now know why you guys do this.
Yep.
That was a sweat. That was a sweat game.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Leo were kind of texting during the game, and it was tight. It was fun, and I was sweating.
I have one question. You were saying, Sam Darnold, this can't play in big games. That I think Sam Darnold's going to have a great big game in a big game moment. Did throw 4 interceptions. Looked pretty intimidating.
Looked terrible. but somehow stayed within 3.5 points.
Still covered. Still covered. That's
Still
why
covered.
you said take the points. You always take the points, and that's a vet move, Daniel.
So, Maxie, I hop on, and you, I think, just stole my pick.
Oh, we can still take it.
We
This
can
is
still
the
take
Hard
it, and I would
Rock
love to
down.
be behind this one. What's your pick?
The double
I think
down.
The Colts.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Colts look good. They're fun to watch. Danny Diamonds. I
It
think
makes too much sense.
take the
Makes
Colts,
too much
take the
sense.
points, double our money again.
I love it.
I don't want to be that
love it.
guy. I don't want to rain on the parade here, Daniel and Max. Is that line 3?
The line is 3.
I
It's
was
not
looking
3.5.
at it.
It's 3 now.
It's 3 now. It was 3.5 on FanDuel, on the book we shall not name. On the Hard Rock Sportsbook, who usually has our back, it is 3.
It is 3. I still like it. I still think the Colts are going to cover. I don't think they're going to. I think they should win.
Okay.
Now,
I mean,
what we
the
could
Chiefs
do,
did not look good.
No.
what we
Mahomes didn't
could
look
do is
good.
buy. We
No,
could buy
look.
half a point and move the line to -120 and put a little bit extra change on it. I don't know. I just floating that one out there, kind of save us in the scenario of a field goal win.
I like it.
We'd push though. We'd push regardless.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's. I don't care. Daniel. Would you either go +3 or +3.5? Are you confident with +3?
I'm confident with +3.
All right.
We'll
I
go
mean, I
+3.
really do think they can win.
Okay. Okay. Now,
guys
let
think
me
so?
ask you this. You live in, for all the listeners out there that are nationwide, he does live in Indiana, and you are a Vikings fan, so I don't think this
True.
is too biased, but did you have some Indiana fans getting your ear on this one?
So no, I just looked through all of the games scheduled this week that someone was nice enough to send me, and that one really stood out. I
Okay.
don't think the Chiefs are the Chiefs of the
I don't
past.
either. Mhm.
I think the Colts are the Colts. I think they're a good team. And the one thing about this podcast, though, I had no idea how far-reaching it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
People
It's
are
global.
recognizing me on the street.
Yeah.
I was at Fresh Market today. They're like, "Are you that guy on the podcast?" Because we can. And I was like, "That is me." So I'm gonna have to start wearing a hoodie now and really play
There's
my cards
Eskimos
right.
and igloos. All you need is a TV and an antenna, and you're watching this show.
And I do want to wish somebody a happy belated birthday. I did just call her. One of the significant others of Cheeto's significant other. Tamar had a birthday yesterday, and
Shout out to you.
Thanks.
I missed
Thanks
it.
for
Me
airing
and Jenny
out my
thought it was
laundry,
today.
Dad.
You what?
I said, thanks for airing out my laundry, Dad. See, there's
She said you were awesome, Leo.
You won't make it this far into the episode, but happy birthday, T. Happy birthday
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday, T.
Happy birthday.
He's also one of the producers on the show, so it's only right that we
Yeah.
even said that. Yep.
What time is the game? I didn't even look at the
Noon on Sunday.
noon on Sunday. Okay,
That
get it out of the way.
flags. Yeah. All right. Well, that does it for the show this week. Thank you, Danny Diamonds, taking.
Thank
Danny
you, guys.
Diamonds, doubling up on the Colts. Let's have a great week, Vince.
Hey,
Thank
All
you,
right,
everybody.
everybody, have a good
Right.
week.
What
Send
What
me
are
a
your
story
final
of your
words?
What's that?
Go ahead. Send us off. Send us home.
Me?
Mhm.
Yep.
Go Braves.